Hey, welcome to another video on my channel. In today's episode, we were gonna talk about why I'm doing all this, and I'm gonna answer a question that a lot of people have asked me is how to incorporate this sport and having a full-time job, a corporate job, or a management position. I think this is something pretty interesting and something that a lot of people are not seeing as are watching my videos or other athletes' videos who are not professionals, who do not earn their money with this sport. So, first of all, I want to give you a quick update. We are 28 weeks out of my 73 Ironman. I'm gonna do an Olympic distance, I think 3 weeks before. I'm pretty confident. I'm doing a lot of progress. Swimming gets better and better. I must admit that there were a lot of points that I adjusted, just little tweaks, and they helped me a lot. I really thought 3 to 4 months ago that swimming will kill my entire triathlon journey. So I'm very grateful and happy that there is some progress, even though it's slow. I would like to say that I am a little bit handicapped because of my body, because I am a bodybuilder. I was a bodybuilder and have very muscular body. And I used to think, hey, I have kind of a handicap that I need more time, that I searched for an excuse, right? The other day we had a meeting with our coaching team. So I have a coach and we did a training camp here over a weekend and we went swimming 2 times. And there was a lady in our team who sits in a wheelchair and she was swimming. She was swimming very fast. And at this moment, I just thought that using the term handicap or saying that I am handicapped because of my muscular body is so wrong. I felt so ashamed. Not because she truly is handicapped, no, because I was limiting myself already before starting to work, before starting to really grind. I was limiting myself in my thoughts by saying, hey, I am too muscular, I am not a good swimmer, I will never progress that good as other people in swimming. And if you have such of a negative mindset, and I really caught myself, if you have such a negative mindset, you truly go downhill and you will not progress no matter how much you train, no matter how much effort you put in it. You will never ever truly get to your potential or truly progress if you have a mindset like I had and I used to have. It was horrible. In this moment, when I saw this lady, and I have so much respect for her, she went with her wheelchair, she rolled with her wheelchair to the side of the pool, got out of the wheelchair, told me, hey, Matti, I need the space to get in. I was like, yo, okay, all right, get in. And she swam away and she swam and swam and swam and she was so fast. Awesome. And in that moment, I realized that everything starts with your mental perception that you're having, with your vision. And I hear this a lot. Listen, I hear this a lot. Like mental coaches on YouTube, on Instagram, you see them and they say, "Bah, you have to envision everything." Bah, and there are so many influencer coaches, however you want to call them, and because it's so inflated, you just do not take their advice as serious. And I just used to think, they're all telling the same story. They're all telling the same bullshit. And so much that I truly began to dismiss positive thinking, envisioning, having a mission, all these stuff that they are talking about, like Goggins or the other people, mental coaches. I used to get like not a hate, but I used to dislike those sayings and those motivations, that I truly lost myself. And in that moment, I gained it all back. And since then, I was just on fire. I was like, oh my God, there are no excuses. There are literally people swimming without limbs, and they're fast in the Paralympics if you want to see them. That's crazy. And from that moment on, I started progressing. I'm not saying that you have to look at truly handicapped people to get motivated. That's wrong. But I realized that it's a matter of mindset, and you will find a way to progress if you truly want it. And what I realized at that moment is that I didn't want it enough. I just didn't want it enough. And that was the moment when it just clicked, and I truly began to go by the pool and start swimming. And when I realized I was sinking or I was out of breath, I was just thinking, fuck it. I'm just going for it. I'm just going for it. I'm not stopping. I'm not stopping. And I used to, like, in my head when I was swimming, I used to laugh at myself like, oh my God, you're such an idiot. You were such an idiot. And this is an advice I would like to give to all of you out there. Like, I know sometimes it sounds silly to listen to all that things that those motivational, influential TikTokers, Instagrammers, whatever say, but there is some truth behind it. And you have to find it out yourself. Otherwise, you won't believe it. And yeah, however, I progressed in swimming, and I am still progressing. I got some gadgets. I got now some headphones, some bone conduction, I'm sorry. They truly gave me a good time when I'm in the pool, because sometimes I get bored. And yeah, I'm progressing. It's going good. My health is okay, because I'm injured. I am injured. I have shin splints, and this hurts very, very bad. So I have shin splints on both inner shins. I know why I got them. I ramped up my mileage too fast, and this is not an excuse now. That's a fact. I had a bad running form, and I am too heavy. So I'm having too much strain on my calves, on my shins, and they got inflamed. And what I'm doing now is that I'm cooling them. I actually made a video how I'm recovering from them and how you could recover from them. And I feel better day by day. However, I am not running at the moment, and this is challenging mentally because I feel like I'm getting way behind and I will not be able to run the half marathon in the 73 Ironman. I have to sit through it. I think there's no way out. Just sit through it and be patient. This is the update for now. The next thing, I am buying now a tri-bike. As I told you, I think in the last episode, a friend of mine is offering me now both of his bikes, like the high-end bike and the, I would say, entry bike. And now I have to choose one of them. And I'm really happy because the high-end bike is a really, really high-end bike. I'm going to show it to you if it's going to happen. That's like a financial decision. I have a budget for both, actually, but as I am still a triathlon beginner, but not a beginner biker, I'm having a dilemma, and I don't know what to choose. I'm still thinking about it. It is a lot of money. It truly is a lot of money. If you're starting out with triathlon is not, like, a triathlon is really expensive. There's a lot of gear that you need. There's a lot of gear that you want to have. And I think there is some basic stuff that you can get, that you can start out. But the more you get into the sport, the more gadgets you want, because you want to have the high-end stuff. It's like every hobby, right? The more you get into it, the more gear you need or you want. I think 80% of the gear you don't really need in that like at that level. You have, out of every gear, you have like beginner stuff, especially with bikes. Yeah, and I think the more you get into it, the more you want. That's like the nature of us people. That's the update for now. It's going pretty well. And now I wanted to talk about how or why I'm doing all this. I told you in the first episode I wanted to transit myself, as I didn't want to do competitive bodybuilding anymore. And I told you in the third episode, I believe, that there were some health issues that I was facing. Besides all of this, I am searching for a challenge. I'm looking for a challenge that truly is not achievable just by having luck or talent. Of course, triathlon or every sport has some points where you say, genetics played a role in here, but I think that's just at pro level. Yeah. But like doing an Ironman is a challenge where everybody who is healthy enough can do it with a lot of suffering and training. And I just wanted to prove it not just to myself, but to the world, that if you truly put enough effort, you can do everything that you want, even if your prerequisites are not meant to be perfect for what you're trying to do. So what I'm saying is, again, I'm not saying that I was handicapped, but I came from the opposite. And I think because I came from the opposite, I truly wanted to chase the Ironman. And I'm feeling very, very happy and satisfied. And I think this is the main reason. I'm feeling so much gratitude. I'm feeling so much happiness. I think the people around me, they're so nice to me. People at the triathlon that I'm getting to know from time to time now, I am so, so happy. And I truly never felt like, regarding my life in sports, this much of peace with myself. And this is like a message to you guys. If you find something like this, even if it's hard, and it really is hard, I must admit, I am really exhausted some days, and I have some small pain in here and there, and I'm tired. However, I am very, very happy and grateful. And if you have something like that, push through it, guys. Just push through it. Yeah. The last point that I wanted to talk about is, how am I fitting all this into my corporate job at a management position? Yeah, the thing is time management. It's crucial. I do have spare time. I do have time for my wife, for my dog, and I do even play games on computer and PlayStation every day. The key is to see the day with your, with 16 hours slot that you're having, that you're awake. You have to see each hour as a slot. And imagine each hour that passes by for nothing is a lost hour, and you have to plan everything out. I know this can get stressful at some times, but planning is everything. So I planned the day before on how to spend my 16 tokens that I'm having the next day, to be as productive as I can and to use them in order to get my work done, get my sports done, get my workouts done, get some gaming in, get some family time. And if you trade your day or treat your day like tokens that you're using for everything, that's fine, right? You can use your tokens for whatever you want. And if you want to use one token for having a nap on the couch, that's on you, right? But then you have not to wonder why you don't have any time left. So there are some days where I really do not have enough time. And yes, I sometimes miss workouts too. And that's okay. I have some spare tokens that I have on the weekend that I can use for missed workouts during the week. And I think this token system that, I don't know if it's a system, I just call it a system. This token system gives you an overview of how much real time you have in the day. Now imagine if you sleep 8 hours a day, 16 hours are left. 16. Now, out of these 16 hours, take 8 hours away for having a normal job like me. And then you still have 8 tokens. That's crazy. Like imagine 8 tokens, 8 hours that you can use. I use 2 to 3 for my workouts, then an hour or 2 with the family, and so on and so on. So if you really treat your day like you have tokens, you're gonna have a better overview and more control over your day. And you can prioritize your tokens however you want. And this is a tip that I would like to give to you people out there who are having a lot of stress, who are having family, kids. Schedule your day and see how much tokens you must spend in order to achieve your goals. Thank you for tuning in. I hope that I can give you a lot of positive information, a lot of motivation. If you would like to comment on having some issues that I can help you with, I would be very happy. And I would say, see you in the next video. Goodbye.